Everybody, I've decided to create a series. Um, so this is going to be season one. Probably we'll see how many episodes we get. Here's my settings if you want to copy my settings. If you got any questions, just post comments as to why I went with this, and I can explain a little bit more in detail. So I've been just running around. I'm trying to get to the location where I want to set up my base of operations, kind of get everything situated the way I want it. And so um, this is what we're gonna do. So our goal is to try and get. We need to get some metal. Nails are good, but right now I need to make a pickaxe, and we want to be going about this way because I want to go to the big lake that I generally will always set my base on. It's just a preference. Everybody has their preference on where they want to start. I generally I like to pick the same location almost every single time. Um, because eventually we'll have an ATV. I've decided to relocate, but it's still on the same lake, just a little spot, a little bit off. That's all. That's it. So there's a chicken right there that we probably could have chased. Maybe we still will. Okay, first things first. We made some sticks. We need a campfire. Oh wait, no, so we didn't make sticks. We're gonna turn all that into sticks. Then eventually we'll be able to do that. And then we'll just need logs to do the rest. And let's see if we can get this chicken. He was facing us. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see if we can catch this little booger. There we go. And we got him. That's the second chicken we caught. Um, the reason why I catch the chickens is because we're going to need the feathers in the beginning to make arrows. So that's why it's good to just chase the chickens down if you get a chance. You need to make sure your stamina is always up. And that's because generally they will kind of lead you into a wolf or a bear. And you want to be able, if you have to, if you want to, if you're committed and you don't want to leave it, then yeah, you just gotta stay on target. Okay, so we're getting some pretty good loot. We definitely need to get to the point where we can put down a foundation and set up a somewhat home base. There we go. Alright, let's look at the map. Yeah, so we want to go this way, a little bit to the left. So there, that's the kind of route we want to take. Um, Also, if you see the map, it's all black, but it, you know, the spots where we've ran, it's cleared it out. So it does have fog that eventually you're definitely going to want to clear up. And the reason why is because there's a plane that flies around, and sometimes the plane will crash. And when that plane crashes, it drops really good loot, and so you want to be able to get that loot. And if you can't find it on the map, you're going to miss out. And trying to run behind a plane, you know, you won't be able to keep up with it. So, okay. So let's go ahead and create. Nope. So what we want to do is create the campfire. So we got a campfire, we got a starter kit and a match just to be on the safe side. And we'll be probably creating the starter kits quite often in the beginning until we can get something solid. We want to get the BCU up probably by day 2. So we're going to need as much wood as possible over the first 2 to 3 days. Nails are going to be important. In the beginning, we want to try and make as many arrows and a bow if possible, because that's going to be our bread and butter from hunting. I mean, you got the pistol, that's like your backup emergency. Shotgun is definitely something good to have, but yeah, you want to just get basics. Graphics are pretty good, and the game is definitely a challenge. Some people might find it to be a little grindy. I mean, I think a lot of the survival MMOs are kind of grindy. It's just, I guess, how much grinding you're willing to accept. I like the game. I like the gameplay. He's made a lot of changes, and so I think it's well worth it. So now we're just gonna collect as much wood as possible. We need to get another. So we need to get over to the left as much as possible, and we definitely want to be on the water before the sun hits the ground, because I want to be able to get my first foundation down. Because I hate setting up a campfire in the middle of the woods as a temporary fix, because I couldn't get to where I want to go. Yeah. The map is definitely a new feature. In the beginning, the game didn't have a map, so I'm really glad that he did put that in there. Okay, there's a box up there in the snow area, and it might have what we're looking. Oh, here's our piece of metal. Beautiful. Okay, so we want to definitely get some more ropes, because I don't think I have enough rope to make what I want, and we want to make. Yep. So let's make that one rope, and then we're gonna make a pickaxe. We definitely need a pickaxe. And then this is the beginning to start a base, craft a wall. You definitely want, when you're crafting a wall, you're going to want to make sure that while you're crafting, you're going to need to make sure that, oh, there's another chicken. Maybe we can get that chicken too. And again, that's going to give us feathers. Yeah, when you make the wall, I usually start with a door frame, because the door frame, and you can pick the pieces up and move them around at your leisure. Look at that, two chickens. Okay, he's going straight for the wall. Now the question is, which way is he going to break? Okay, maybe this time or the next time we might be able to get him. Okay, no. Oh. Dang it. Oh yeah, so we got the water coming up, so sooner or later he's not going to be able to go left or right. So we're going to get him, hopefully, if he doesn't go up to the mountain. There we go. There was another chicken right up there. We're gonna get him to let our stamina get. We need to let our stamina get back up. We got these blueberries. Let's go ahead and eat the blueberries. We don't have any more water, unfortunately. See, now this is dead. You also want to make sure that when your animals die in your inventory, once they die, they will spoil. And if you haven't harvested them, then you'll just have spoiled, and then that's it. So I'm hoping he's gonna break to the right. Come on. 'Cause we're going to start taking damage pretty soon. We're going to get him this time, hopefully. Got him. Okay, so we're going to have plenty of meat in the beginning. The key thing for me, though, that's most important is that those feathers. Those feathers in the beginning, it's going to allow us to make a lot of arrows, and we need arrows. So we're getting close to my favorite starting area. Canteen, you want to fill it up. So he's dead now, so we can butcher him. Now look at that, we already got 5. You want to fill it up with dirty water, because eventually we can go ahead and load our ammo in the pistol, just in case we need it. There's another box right there. Okay. There's another one right there on the side of the rock. So we're getting pretty good. We're getting pretty lucky, guys. So we're getting some resources that we're going to need. Let's see what we need to make a bow. Yep, we got everything to make a bow. So we're definitely going to make that. Let's go ahead and rearrange this. So this should be my number 2. This is my number 3. I never use that. We will put it in the workbench as an extra form of light. And then we can make some arrows, but we need to get some more items. Um, However, definitely what's going to be also very important is we need to make a fishing rod. Oh, look at that. Every time I get vegetables and stuff, I always get the seeds in the beginning. That, we're going to get plenty of kelp. So for vitamins, you can use that. Seeds are going to come in way more handy and near the mid-game stuff. All right, we can already start getting ore. Look at that. There we go. If you can't reach it when you're standing over it, just crouch. There you go. Oh, definitely don't want to go that way. All right, let's get some more trees. Yeah, sun's gonna be going down pretty soon. So, building, do we have enough? Yes. We have enough to make, good. We had enough to make the first foundation, which is good. And then we need to get some more boxes. Hopefully we get some more nails. I think the next most important thing is to, we need to get some nails so that we can make a storage bin, storage box. Okay, there's 2 bags. There's one right here and there's one over there to the right. So maybe get some nails in here. Nope, that's okay. No problem. There's one right over there. Getting pretty lucky so far. Okay, no nails yet, but that's fine. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We got a good start so far. Elks are a great source of pretty much everything. Just, but you got to be careful. I'll show you how to kill an elk with just a bow and arrow by kiting it. It's a pain, but you got to make sure you have enough arrows. Um, you probably need at least, I would say, just to be on the safe side, at least 10 arrows. 10 arrows and patience. Okay, there's another bag right there. That's usually ammo related items, so it's probably not going to have any nails, which is what we would really rather have. Okay. Oop, another piece of metal. Definitely worth getting. So in my live stream, I'm going to be building in the same location. I'm just going to make a few minor modifications, I think, as to the placement of my base. And definitely you want to pickaxe to be getting ore. You do not want to use your hatchet. Okay, what's our... So the food's going down, so we're definitely going to need to cook the food soon. Just want to see if we can get a little bit more kelp. There we go. Kelp is very important in the beginning. In fact, that's going to be our primary vitamin source for the first couple levels. Well, I mean not levels, but for the first couple of definitely the days. We're just gonna keep diving in. There's a wolf and a bear along the edge. If we get too close, we will drive aggro, even if we're in the water. So it's just not worth trying to get that sand. But right there, we can get that one right there. So that's good. And trust me, you might not think it, but every piece of resource that you can get, if you got slots, you pick it up. You get it. Because everything has value. Okay, there's another kelp. Alright, look at that. Hidden right there in the corner. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can't get a little bit more fiber so we can make some more cordage. So this is where I am going to be building my base. Right here. So, oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Talk about a treasure trove of ore. Wow. Alright. So, my other base, I think I started building like somewhere like around here maybe. But what I want to do is start with my base, the like centerpiece. I want to be able to get like maybe somewhere around here because this is where we can then put our chicken coop because it has to be on land. It can't be like on rock. So like this is going to be like right next to our entrance. I want to go over the water some because then I plan on building like a little underground or like a sub level that technically is there but not there. And that's where I plan on putting like the functional items that we really don't need that much. So, um, this seems to be the high point. So I think we already made a, no, we didn't make a platform. So do that. We made the rope. Let's make that. So we need rope. So, yeah. So, darn it. There's a bear over there blocking all that rope or the fiber. What a bummer. We're gonna keep getting some wood. It's about to be dark. We won't be able to do much after that. But I just want to at least get that first foundation down while it's still light, because I don't want to move it. I mean, even if we moved it, it wouldn't be that bad, but, yeah. Another cool ideal is, I could, like, I could, make, like, an inner courtyard. If I decide to make the base, like, really big or something, and then make that location where I plan on putting the chicken coop, like, it'll be inside my base, but outside, if that makes sense. Again, we just want to get the basics down. These trees are going to be very important because, again, like I said, for us, fishing is going to play a major role in the beginning for food. I mean, for the first day, we won't need much because we did catch a bunch of chickens, which we need for feathers. Let's go ahead and get that copper. So one of the ores that I'd like really go crazy about is copper. So anytime I see copper, it's like I gotta get it. Okay, I don't know if we could get that one up there. It's right there on the side, so I don't think we'll get to it, so we're not gonna try. So the sun's about to go down. Hopefully, okay, so we got the one floor. Okay, so we got the one floor there. So, oops. Yeah, that's right, you can only go so far. So this seems to be like the high point right here. And I want this next to the entrance. So this would be like the entrance right there. So let's see. We just want to make sure. So wait a minute now. So that would be the stairs. All right. Okay, wait a minute now. Let's plan this right now. So that's the dirt right there. It's gonna be next to the stair. This is gonna be the center. We're gonna have 3 wide. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, so clearly we're in the wrong spot. Let's hurry up and move this thing before it gets too dark. Yeah, so there's where the Alright, we'll have to wait till the daytime. There's not really much more we can do about it. Let's go ahead and get this down. And this butcher. And butcher. Get the wood in there. Get the fire starter. Ignite. Get the 2 matches in there. So we want that. We want to get that meat up in there, get it cooking. Do we have enough to make a box? Yes, we do. Perfect. Just barely enough. So we want to empty out our inventory so every day when we go out, we should have nothing on us that we can't use. And you can stand on the fire, you don't take damage. So that's a good thing. So we don't need this, that. Feathers we can't make right now. We can't do nothing with any of this other stuff. We're not going to try and bother. That we can keep on us. Ammo we can keep. We don't need the sticks. This, let's go ahead and eat that now so it doesn't go bad. Don't need this. We'll need those later, but right now we don't need that. So drink. Alright. Then we eat the next 2 pieces of meat. We should be good to go. So level 180, which is not good, but see the good thing is right here. Look at this. Oh, look at it. And we got some more Oregon. Yeah, you're not going to be cooking any higher quality meat on that thing right there. So, and let's fill. Okay. Oops. So I got an idea on how I want this. So this is going to be the center. We're going to go 3 wide and maybe 3 or 4 deep. Or maybe I want to take advantage of this whole area that could be pretty much underground level here. So we'll have to see. I got some ideas on how I want to set this up, and we'll see how it works out. Remember, just crouch if you want to pick it up. Oh, damn it. Oh, oh my gosh. Almost burnt that meat. That would have been embarrassing. Put the water back in there. Let's go. Yeah, I got a bad habit of burning my food. So don't make that mistake. If you put food on there, keep an eye on it so you don't lose it. Let the water go. We already full up on water, so that'll be good. And then like if you have items that are in here, so like, we put all the wood in here, right? So let's say we wanted to make planks. We don't have to put it in our inventory. Just click on here and just click on planks. So let's make, I mean, right now we got plenty of planks. I'll just make 2 more sticks. Let's make, so we get to 30. And now let's say, okay, for fishing rod, we need 6 ropes. So do we have enough to make the 6 ropes? As you can see, we don't have ropes, so that's what's missing. So the fishing rod's going to be next, and then we could technically make them fishing lures. So we're definitely going to need a lot of fiber on this next day. So fiber is going to be key. Gathering a lot of fiber and wood for day 2. Finding boxes so that we can make the nails and stuff like that. That's what's going to be very, very important for us. So now we got 20 planks. And I'm stocking up on wood, or the sticks, because we're going to need to make arrows. But we need to find nails, so it's going to be a juggle. Because now if it starts raining, the fire will go out. And so you need to get, and I think the second day or the third day is already going to start raining. So you need to make sure that you, oop, is that a piece of metal right there in front of us? Oop. So you got to watch out with the bear, because he will attack your foundation. So you definitely don't want to bring him towards your foundation. So we're just going to run. Yep. See, now he's chasing us, which is fine. We don't want him next to our base anyway, because he will hit your foundation and destroy it. I think he'll hit it like maybe once or twice, and then he'll go away. But still, until you can make a hammer, you can't fix it. Okay, but that's okay. Yeah, and eventually he'll stop chasing us. So I think he stopped already. Alright. And now we just go right on back. Yeah, so we left him. Good. Okay. Yep, so it's going to be slow, but again, so my goal is to be super ready when the winter time comes. We could feed the flames constantly, but I just really don't see the, we'll take our canteen out. We don't need it in there. I usually just keep it up here. I never keep it in my hot bar. Always just have it in my inventory, and then I just drink it when I need it. We'll just stay in next to the fire until to daylight, and then we're gonna start running around. We want to get boxes, wood, and fiber in that order. And if an animal kills you, he levels up. So like if it's a level 3 bear, he becomes a level 4. I don't know if they go higher than level 4, but just remember, normally if they kill you, if they're a lower level, they automatically get bumped up to the next level. That's kind of like what game was that? Um, was it the Lord of the Rings game? There was a game that you used to play that you had to fight the bosses, and if one of them killed you, he got to go up a level, and then you could go back later on and fight him again, and he would remember that last time he killed you. This is kind of like that, if you ask me. Okay. So we've made it to day 2, or day 1, because we were at day 0, so now we're day 1. So as bad as there's a bear right over there. So there's the elk. He's gonna run from us, which is perfectly fine. We don't have any arrows, and he's only a level 1 too. So if we get some arrows, I might then try and take him on. Only because the stuff that he drops is phenomenal. So we got water, but we need fiber, we need boxes, and this is a good area to be collecting boxes. Like, the boxes in this area are phenomenal. They are really good. So I'll just do, like I said, so I plan on recording like about an hour just to see how far I get into recording. And I got some live streaming on my other character. Rabbits, you can pretty much forget. I mean, you could probably chase one down, and I think I've caught one once where it ran like straight into a fence, and then it broke like to the left, and I was able to get him then because he ran straight into me. But generally speaking, trying to chase down a rabbit is pretty much impossible. But yeah, look at this. We're getting some good boxes. Loot-wise, I'll be honest, it's a bunch of crap, but that's okay. We're getting boxes, and so I'm not going to complain about boxes. Let's grab some wood while we're up here. I don't see nothing over there, so we're going to go down this way. The reason why we're going to go down this way is because there's a tree that'll give us a grub, which is what we need for fishing. And, alright. Yeah, you also, the health, if it's a 30, it's a rabbit. 25 is chicken. Anything above that, or if it says level something, you know it's either going to be a wolf, a cougar, an elk, could be a pig. Whatever the case, it's something that could potentially kill you if it says level. So just be careful, that's all. And the reason why I go this way is because here, I call this Lady Luck, and right there is another one. So there's like two of them here where we can get a grub, and you get 6 pieces of wood out of it. So Lady Luck, which is this big tree, she always gives you 6. Those trees give you 3, and then there's some other trees that give you 4. So those are the only options you're going to get. You're either going to get 3, 4, or 6. There are no 5s. See, there's a level 2 bear. There's a piece of carrot or potato. I might run back there to get it because I want the seed. But I wanted to get the grub first. And it was too close to that bear. Maybe the bear go up the other way, which is good. So we'll be able to go get that fiber that's right over there. And then we'll run and get the that seed. Well, whatever it is, we're going to turn it into a seed. It's that right there. It's either going to be a carrot or a potato. Alright. Yeah. Going. I'm going. Always like to do this, look around, make sure nothing's coming up and sneaking up on you. Generally they'll make a noise, but I've had a few jump scares where I didn't hear anything and next thing you know I was getting hit by a wolf. See, this is a 4. So we got 4 pieces of wood out of that one. This one here is a 3. This one here is going to be 4, because it looks similar to Lady Luck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think there might be a bag right there, or a piece of metal. Yep, metal. Look at that. Beautiful. Another Lady Luck right there. Here's our elk. We need nails. Oh yeah, we got 19 nails, so we could probably... Yeah, but I don't have any of the feathers on us, so I can't make any of the... That's okay. We'll let the elk get away this time. We need to be better prepared. Right now it's going to be important to try and get a wall up so that we can cover up the campfire, because if the weather's too cold, you will take damage. Okay. After this tree, I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of planks. Alright. I think we left the wood earlier back in the base. We could have easily used that, but that's fine. can use it. But always want to make sure you have wood. We already know the fire is going to go out, so I'm not even going to bother trying to keep the fire lit in the beginning. As long as we get, as long as we find some of the medicinal herb, we can turn that into oil, the biofuel. And the biofuel is what you use to make like a homemade fire starter kit. So you always have a way of making a fire. Okay, let's see what we get out of this. Oh, look at that. We got a shotgun shell. Those are going to be valuable. This is another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, he might be a little bit too close for comfort. Anything on the water? On the beach here? Nothing. We already got it. What's our vitamins? Kind of low, but we should be good. We definitely need to make, oh yeah, turn that into a seed. We don't want it to expire. So we're definitely going to need to make a fishing pole. So that's going to be definitely a priority, is to make a fishing pole, which means we need at least 6 rope. Yeah, the first 2 days you should definitely be getting wood and fiber, and then pick up any box you see. We're going to drop off some of this stuff. We're going to jump across the water because there's always usually boxes over there too. Okay. Alright, so don't need that, don't need that. This we don't need, this we don't. In fact, we can put everything in the box right now. As you can see, we're going to eat the blueberries because we can't really save those. Put that rope in there. Make another 2 ropes. Put that in there. And let's see, do we have enough to make a fishing rod? Yeah, we need 6 more ropes, which we'll have at the end. So that'll be fine. So we'll be able to make a fishing rod when we get back. So let's get rid of all of our inventory. I think we did. Oh, on this side of the thing, there's, look at this, plenty of ore. I think like the first couple days, like, I think you get plenty of like items. But then I kind of think like it just kind of dies out after a while. So let's see if we can get this guy here. Yep. Nope. Yep, we got it. Beautiful. And we're in the water. That's okay, that's fine. What we need to do is we're going across anyway. Let's look for some, yeah, the sun is almost above us, so it's around 12, I think. So we still got a few more hours of daylight. I saw the sandstone for making glass, so definitely want to get that. Let's go back up real quick and let's see if we can find some kelp. Yep, there's some kelp right there. You should be able to make that without drowning and taking damage. And then there's another one right over there. So get back onto the top. And the reason why I want to go get a fridge is because sometimes you'll get really lucky. I've like dived a few times, got like 5 kelp, and then went to the next water spot, got like 5 more kelp, and then came back to where I just left and got another 4 kelp. Like almost, 15 kelp in just like a few minutes. And you can't eat it all, and you don't want it to spoil. And so once you get a fridge, you can keep that stuff in there and it just lasts. And then when there's days where you want to just maybe work on your base or something, and you don't want to, go out for a day, you have the resources to still keep your guy functioning. Come on. Okay. If you don't make it to the top, you will take damage. I do not want to demonstrate that. You could take my word for it, though. Okay. So I do have a live streaming that's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. So we will be ending this less than an hour. I mean, right now, I mean, we got 40 minutes in, so I'll try and do 10 more minutes. And then we'll go ahead and then I'll have to get ready for the stream. We need those grubs because that's what we're going to use for fishing. So usually there's like boxes over here. There's some medicinal herbs right there. So, and then there's some fiber. So we'll go ahead and get them all. Our vitamin is still pretty high, but let's go ahead and max it back on out. Let's drink the water and max that back on out too. And we'll be able to catch some fish. So what we'll probably do is we'll be able to I'll do some fishing then offline and get some basic stuff and get kind of like a rough idea on how I want the base to look. So I got some ideas. Usually there's always like 2 boxes around here or something, so this game is being a little difficult today. But that's fine. There's plenty of fiber right over here, and we will take it. So I'm not really worried about food because, like I said, we have enough to make. Let's get this. To make a fishing rod, and that's what we're gonna pretty much be using for protein in the beginning. And if you gotta catch chicken, run them down if you can. And rabbits you shoot. And the reason why you shoot the rabbits is because they give you hide. So, you know, they actually have a pretty good benefit. And there's a wolf over there. It's not worth trying to kite him just to get that one piece of ore. Plus we got iron right here, so that's a good thing right there. And now you see that's why it's very important to get that pickaxe in the beginning before the fishing rod. Usually, as you can see, we had enough chicken, so we really weren't relying on meat for the first night. So the pickaxe is definitely a better solution because you get ore, which you normally would have to then bypass. Because if you'd use your hatchet, you know, the first couple pieces, you wouldn't have a hatchet anymore. And if you don't have a hatchet, you can't farm wood. And if you can't farm wood, the game is pretty much going to be over. I don't know how you would be able to do anything then. Alright. Alright, let's see about make 3 more pieces of that. Make that into planks. And you're gonna need plenty of planks, so don't, maybe like near end game, you're gonna have like plenty of resources. So when you want to expand or do something, you'll have the resources. But in the beginning, you can never have enough planks because you're gonna need a lot of planks. Nails are gonna be short, so you're definitely gonna want nails. There's another lady luck right there. Go and get another grub. Now the bear will hit your foundation once and then run away. But if you don't have a hammer to repair it, You know, there's only a couple. You can only take so many hits before your foundation gets destroyed. And if you got like a box or something on it, they don't break, but they'll be like kind of floating in the air, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, just found a blueberry. Yeah. Yeah, he's just hanging around our base. So until we kill him, we're probably gonna have that guy as an unwanted guest. Think of him as that uncle or that cousin or that aunt that never seems to leave. It's just always there. Think of him as that. Yeah. That's exactly what he is right now. He's an unwelcomed guest at our house. Alright, we're getting some rope or fiber, which is what we're gonna need to make the cordage. Oh, another box. Yes, beautiful. So we're gonna need nails. So hopefully we'll find more boxes like this, because this is the one that generally has a lot of nails in it. Or not. So, yeah. Sun's going down, so we'll probably swim around to the back end of the base, just so that we can avoid the stupid bear. Let's go up this way. Maybe we see this fiber, so we're just gonna grab all the fiber at least. In the beginning, like I said, we're gonna need lots of fiber. I mean, you want to get to the point where, like, you have, you know, stacks of items in a box. Then you're not gonna be farming. Then you can concentrate, and by then, you know, the hunters are gonna be enabled. So you know you're gonna want to spend your time uh, getting your base. Once your base is good, you're gonna be wanting to spend your time fighting the hunters and stuff, because they progress way faster than you. So, I mean, the time that it's going to take us to build our base and make everything, they're going to do it in like 20% of that time. So, if you enable the hunters right off the bat, especially if they were like on random attacks and revenge, you would just be getting destroyed left and right. So, alright. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call it quits right here, because I need to log out and get ready for my online session. But as you can see, we've had a pretty good start. We haven't died yet, and I do believe in running. I have no shame in that. And we'll see where we're at. Look, let's go ahead and get that one box, and then we're going to go ahead and log out. But yeah, you're going to see when I come back what my base design is going to look like, and then you can tell me what you think. Plan on having an elevator that goes down into the ground floor, or to the basement. We're going to have a ground floor, a basement, and then a second floor, and then a roof. Okay, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button and follow. And I will be continuing on with this series. Probably, we'll see how far we get in this series, how many episodes we actually do make. All right, stay tuned.